Morris is a great school. I think in comparison to all the schools I've served, both PWIs as well as HBCUs, Morris is a great school. The problem, I believe, that we have not always sold Morris College. We're the oldest college in the city. We really are Sumter's college because we were here first. Before other schools got here, Morris was here for 118 years. We have been educating the citizens of Sumter. My name is Sewell. I am from Houston, Texas. I finished high school relatively early and started Morehouse College as an all-boys school in Atlanta, which is how I got to Atlanta at the age of 16. It was at that moment that I met a professor. He was the second black PhD out of Harvard in political science. Dr. Brisbane said to me, he said, "You would do far better with a PhD in political science than you would with a law degree because there are too many broke lawyers." It was from that conversation that I said, you know what? I'm going to look at getting a PhD in political science. I came back to Atlanta to get my PhD at Clark Atlanta University, which is another HBCU. And so I have HBCU through and through. And so that's kind of the reason why I was so pleased about this opportunity, because I saw how transformative higher education has been for so many. And I saw the great history that Morris had been doing. And so I was just pleased to lend my efforts to that as well. In order for you to get to downtown, you have to go through North Main Street. And we sit on North Main. And truly, if we are going to help elevate Morris, it has to be in partnership with elevating Sumter. When I first arrived, we had our freshman orientation. We take our freshman class to where Morris was founded, First Baptist of Sumter. Now, people don't realize that it was at that church where men and women in 1906 met and said, how can we create a school for us and by us? It was from that meeting that the Black Baptist men and women had the vision to come together to found a college. This school, for many years, was funded by the work of the Baptist Convention. They gave money. Those ladies, I went to the convention recently, the women's convention, and I mentioned that many of our earlier buildings are named after women because it was the women from the convention, the women's convention, that raised money. They sold chicken dinners and they brought their eggs so they would have food in the cafeteria. They raised their crops and they would bring their crops to the cafeteria for the students to eat. We have some very committed alums who love this place. We have one lady, I think her name is Miss Dorsey. She's 104 years old. She lived up the street. And I went to see her. I sat there with her while we watched Young and the Restless together. And we talked about how it was to be at Morris when she was here. She said, there's a building that you all call Academic Hall. She said, I remember in the 30s when they built that building. It was students and staff and professors that literally built that building, and it still stands to this day. We have some amazing students on this campus that could go to anywhere in the country, but they chose to go to Morris. And though we have, a lot of our students do come from South Carolina, we have students from all over the USA, from as far as Maine to California, every state almost in between. Most of our teachers that worked at Sumter High School and Lincoln High School came from Morris, but I don't think we get the credit. And so that's why we're so pleased that the city has wanted to partner with us to redo the front of our campus, because it is what we do. We have been here helping to educate the community for so many years. And I tell people all the time, we have done so much for so many, for so long, with so few resources, that it's about time that we get the attention that we deserve. And that's why I'm so pleased to be able to serve.